Namaste, beautiful yogis, and welcome to Yoga with me, Liel. Today I've got for you a really beautiful yoga practice, yoga stretches for back pain relief. Most of us were suffering from back pain, lower back, upper back, and that simply means that we need to dedicate a little bit more time and love to these areas. So today it's all about that. Let's do this. We're going to begin today's practice in cross-legged seated position. So go ahead and sit down, find your comfortable place. Slightly begin to move side to side, root down through your sit bones. Then align the shoulders right over your hips. Sit nice and tall. Rest the hands on top of your knees. Go ahead and close your eyes. Begin to fill up with your first deep, long inhalation in through your nose. Slight pause. Open mouth, exhale, side out. Letting go of everything that doesn't serve us for the next 4 minutes or so. Then again, breathing in through your nose. Slight pause. Exhale out of your nose. Cultivating our Ujjayi Pranayama, breathing in through your nose. Exhaling out of your nose. This is the breath that we're going to use throughout this class. Blink your eyes to open. Inhale into cow pose. You're going to roll the shoulders back, lift your heart, lift your gaze, breathe in. Exhale, cat pose. Lean back, chin to chest, round your upper back, squeeze the navel into your lower back. Inhale, cow, gaze up, heart up, roll the shoulders up, back. Exhale, cat pose, round and contract. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back into cow pose, then slowly lean forward. Begin to lean to the right, all the way around to the back and to the left, making a few circles here, warming up our spine. And just moving with the breath. One more cycle. And then we're going to go and switch the direction. So go lean to the left, all the way back behind you, round your upper back. Then lean to the right, lift your heart, and just begin to make these circles. Feel free to close your eyes. And begin to lengthen the breath with the movement. One last cycle. Come back to center. Draw the shoulders up to the ears and then release them all the way down. And again, all the way, draw the shoulders up to your ears and then drop them down. Let's bring the hands in front of you and we're going to make our way into tabletop position. Few more cycles of cat-cow. Inhale, cow, dip the belly, bring the gaze up. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, contract your core around your upper back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now let's come back into neutral spine, tabletop. From here, we're going to move into Anahatasana, heart melting pose. You're going to begin to walk your arms forward. Maintain your hips over your knees and slowly dip your chest down to the earth. Maybe chin going to come down, gaze forward. And when you feel there is more room to go, you can try to reach the arms a little bit more longer and melt your chest all the way down. Close your eyes. We're going to stay here for about 3 to 4 breaths. Gently lift your gaze, begin to press the earth away and walk your hands back into center. Let's find a child's pose, big toes to touch, knees out wide. Extend the arms long out in front of you, place your forehead to rest on your mat. Take 2 breaths, big inhale. Exhaling out. Breathe in. Side out. Lift the gaze, walk your hands all the way to the right. Bring the left palm on top of your right and then ground your left shin bone to your left heel. Bring the forehead back down to the mat. Take a big breath in through your left side body and a big breath out. Lift your gaze, walk your hands through center all the way to left. Bring the right palm on top of your left. Ground your right seat bone to your right heel. Place the forehead down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your gaze, make your way back through center, and then make your way back into tabletop position. We're going to move from here into thread the needle. Extend the right arm all the way up skyward, and exhale, bring the right arm underneath your left, drop down to your shoulder. Option to extend the left arm long out in front of you for a deeper shoulder stretch, or you can bring that left arm all the way back behind you to your sacrum or to your right hip crease. Rotate your left shoulder up and open, and then begin to direct your breath into your shoulder blades. Big inhale, big exhale. One more breath. Let it go. Slowly release. Press your left palm down into the earth. Rise up into tabletop. Opposite side. Inhale. We're going to sweep the left arm up high. Exhale. Thread the needle. Left arm underneath your right. Lower down to your shoulder. Again, if you're ready to go deeper, option 1, extend the right arm long out in front of you, or sweep it up and bring into your sacrum or to your left hip crease. Rotate your right shoulder up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more cycle of breath. Slowly release. Press your right palm down. Make your way back into tabletop position. Walk the arms a little bit further away from you. Tuck your toes under. We're going to make our way into downward facing dog. Begin to glide your sit bones high and up, creating a V shape, vertical V shape with our body. Placing your feet hip distance apart, arms, shoulders distance apart in a fine and gentle movement. Begin to bend one knee. Press the opposite heel to the earth and then switch. And switch. You can bend the knees as much as you need to so you can send your sit bones a little bit higher. Find more length in your spine. Gaze in between your heels or knees. Big inhale. Big exhale. Come high into your toes. Inhale, ripple forward. We're going to find a plank pose. And slowly lower all the way down to our belly. Bring your fingertips outside of your mat. We're going to press the earth away through the fingers. Come up into cobra. Lift your chest. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, drop the right shoulder down. Right cheek down to the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop your left shoulder down. Left cheek down to the mat. One more on each side. Inhale, come up. Go a little bit higher. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, your left shoulder down. Inhale, come up. Maybe this time ground your palms, press the earth a little bit more, come higher. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Relax your glutes. Begin to direct the breath into your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Widen across your collarbones. Relax your face. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly lower. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Child's pose, big toes to touch, knees out wide. Send the sit bones towards your heels. Take one breath. And then let it go. Lift your gaze, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips high and up. Inhale, come high to your toes. Ripple forward plank. And then we're going to drop the hips down into modified upward facing dog with our toes tucked. Roll the shoulder heads back. Smile with your collarbones. Now use your core to lift your sit bones again high and back into downward facing. Few more cycles here. Inhale, high to your toes. Exhale, ripple forward plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high to toes. Exhale, ripple forward plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Last one. Inhale, high to toes. Exhale, forward plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find stillness here. One cleansing breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, side out. Inhale, bring your gaze forward, soften your knees, and on the exhale, we're gonna walk those feet to the front of your mat. Maintain your feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees, grab the opposite elbows, ragdoll position. Let go of your head and neck. Just begin to sway side to side. Try to shift more weight to the balls of your feet. It's a great release, stretch to your lower back and to your entire spine. Just begin sway side to side, bringing right elbow to the right heel, left elbow to your left heel, everything super loose. Slowly release your grip. Bring the hands behind your head, lace your fingertips, and then point your elbows down towards the earth and then fold slowly, gently pulling your neck, your crown of your head towards the earth. A really nice stretch to your neck. Take a breath in and a breath out. Release your grip. We're going to send the arms back behind, lace the fingers at your lower back. Then send the knuckles away from you. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Puff up your heart. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to fold forward. Reach those knuckles up and over your head. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. You can also use here a strap, towel, or a t-shirt. If you feel a lot of tightness in your shoulders, it's just going to give you a little bit more range of motion and dig a little bit deeper into all that tight corners in your shoulders. And just sway side to side. Keep relaxing your head and neck. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly release. And then sprinkle the fingertips back down to the mat. We're going to bring the right hand in between your feet. Bend the right knee. Inhale. Sweep the left arm up high. Find a twist. Reach up through your fingers. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly fold forward, switch the hands, bend your left knee, inhale, sweep the right arm up high. Reach up through your fingers, big inhale, big exhale. And then fold forward. Heel toe your feet to touch, bend your knees, roll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. On the inhale, we're gonna circle the arms up, connect your palms, bring the gaze up. Exhale, plug the hands into your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, let's find a back bend. You're gonna cactus your arms, lift your chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, and slightly press your hips forward. See if you can drop the head back behind you. Direct the breath into your lower back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, we're just gonna swan dive, forward fold, hinging from your hips. Touching the floor, bend the knees if you need to, let go of your head and neck. Halfway lengthen, inhale. On the exhale, bend your knees and lower your sit bones all the way down to the mat. We're gonna lean onto our back, squeeze both of the knees into your chest. Then you're gonna lift your shoulder blades, glue your lower back into the floor. Extend the left leg long out in front of you. And then we're gonna switch and switch and switch. Lift the shoulder blades higher. Keep your toes really activated. So core work is really important for the health of our spine. Strong core support our posture and our spine. Release pressure and tension from the lower back. So keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into your chest. Lower your shoulders down a little bit, sway side to side. We're gonna do one more set of core. So rock and roll forward and back, forward and back. Find a balance on your sit bones. We're gonna make our way into Navasana both pose. Roll the shoulder heads back. So option 1, you're gonna keep your toes on the floor, lift your heels, keep lifting your heart, roll the shoulders back. Option 2, you're gonna bring your shin bones parallel to the earth, flex the toes towards your face, extend the arms in front of you. And we're just gonna hang here. We're gonna stay here for 10 breaths. If you feel you need a little bit more challenge, you're gonna extend the legs all the way long, out towards the sky, lift your heart, and we're just gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Rebend your knees. Extend into low boat. You're gonna squeeze your lower back into the earth. Activate your toes. Arms alongside your body. Pulse it up your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. A little bit sway side to side. Neutralize your lower back. Then cross your ankles. We're gonna begin to rock and roll forward and back. Forward and back. Plant the hands in front of you. Step back into plank pose. And lower all the way down to our belly. So we're gonna take here a few rounds of Shalabhasana locust pose. Let's extend the arms alongside our body, palms facing down. Exhale all the air out of your mouth. On the inhale, we're gonna lift everything up. You're gonna lift your legs, lift your arms, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the inner thighs toward each other, really activate your legs. Find a smile, and we're just gonna hold for 5, 4, come a little bit higher, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down, gaze to the right, left cheek on your mat. Take 1 breath and let it out. Bring your chin back to center. This time we're gonna lace the fingers at your lower back. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, lift everything up. So Shalabhasana with chest expansion. Keep rolling the shoulder heads back. Lift a little bit higher. Try to lift your thighs and only find balance on the soft part of your belly. Holding for 5. Come higher. 3, 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Release your grip. Gaze to the right, to the left. Right cheek on your mat. 1 breath. Let it go. Chin back to center. This time we're gonna extend both arms in front of us. Exhale all the air out of your mouth. Inhale, lift everything up. Legs, arms. So kind of that Superman pose. Lift a little bit higher. Try to lift your thighs. Lift your chest a little bit higher. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2. Come higher. 1. Slowly lower. Bringing hands underneath the shoulders. We're gonna press back into child's pose. Big toes to touch. Knees out wide. Place your forehead to rest on your mat. Take your 2 breaths. Lift your gaze, make your way back, forward tabletop, and then lower back all the way down to your belly. Let's go into bow pose, floor bow pose. Bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside. If you cannot grab both of your feet, you can do one by one. We're gonna take here 2 sets, and then we will try to go a little bit deeper. So exhale all the air out of the mouth. On the inhale, you're gonna kick your feet into your hands, straighten the arms, and lift your chest. Again, you want to lift your thighs. Find that balance on your belly. Bring the gaze up. Squeeze the knees toward each other, and then find the breath for 5. Come a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Release. Gaze to the right, left cheek on your mat. 1 breath in, and a full breath out. Chin back to center. Second set of floor bow pose. Bend the knees, grab your feet. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, we're gonna lift everything up. Try to come a little bit higher. Keep rolling the shoulders back, kicking those feet into the arms. Look up where your gaze going. The body gonna follow you. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come a little bit higher. 1. Slowly release. Keep the knees bent. Gaze to the left. Right cheek on your mat, and you're just gonna sway your legs side to side. Release a little bit pressure from your lower back. Then make your way back to center. Again, grab those feet. And then slowly, slowly from here, we're gonna begin to roll onto the right. Bring the right shoulder down and bring those legs, the right leg gonna touch the floor, and you're gonna kick your feet into your hands. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back to center. Roll onto the opposite side. So left shoulder gonna come to the mat. Left leg. Lift your gaze. Kick the feet into your hands. Full breath in. Full breath out. Roll back to center. Gently release. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. And we're going to make our way back into child's pose for 2 breaths to stretch our lower back. Lift your gaze. Tabletop inhale. Downward facing dog exhale. We're gonna sweep the right heel up high into 3-legged dog. Exhale, find a half pigeon. Bring that right knee behind your right wrist. Help yourself to bring that right heel a little bit more forward. And then flex the foot to protect your knee. Roll onto your left hip. Make sure that your left leg is completely straight. Come back to center. Make your way down onto your forearms. Let go of your head and neck. And we will find here a few breaths. So pigeon pose, it's a really amazing pose. Gently release any pressure, tension, pain from your lower back. And also we are enjoying here huge benefit of hip opener. A great way to practice this pose is every day before you go to sleep. So maybe try to hang here for minute or 2 or even 5, so you can assure that you're gonna have a really nice, sweet night. 2 more breaths. Slowly lift your gaze, straighten the arms. We're gonna tuck the left toes under, sweep the right heel back behind you. Shake out the foot and place it back down into downward facing opposite side. Inhale, sweep the left heel up high. Exhale, bring that left knee behind you, left wrist, lower the shin bone down. And then help yourself to bring your left heel a little bit more forward. So eventually our intention is to bring the shin bone parallel to the front of your mat. Flex your foot, roll onto your right hip so you level your hips. Make sure that your right leg is completely straight. Back to center. And again, make your way down to your forearms and just surrender to your shape. Soften your face, close your eyes, and bring all the awareness into the breath. 5 breaths here. Last full breath in. And a full breath out. Lift your gaze. Plant your hands. Straighten the arms. Tuck your right toes under. Press the earth away. Sweep the left heel back behind you. Shake out. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Now from here, bend the knees, lower the knees all the way down to the earth, making our way into camel pose, Ustrasana. 2 knuckles in between your knees. This is going to be a perfect distance for your camel pose. Keep your toes tucked for now. Bring the hands to your lower back. Fingertips point towards your shoulders. You're going to begin to slightly press your hips forward. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your heart. Breathe in through your heart center. And as you breathe out, press the hips more forward. Maybe see if you can drop the head back behind you. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly come up. Sink your sit bones to your heels. Modify hero pose. Hands resting on your knees. 1 cleansing in breath. Open mouth, side out. We will repeat this one more time. This time we will try to reach our hands to touch the heels, and we will hold it for 5 breaths. So come all the way up. First, hands onto your lower back for support. Press the hips forward, roll the shoulder heads back. Lift your heart, big inhale. Exhale, press the hips forward, drop the head back behind you. Maybe try to reach right hand back, left hand back, catch your heels. Make sure not to lean back. You want to keep pressing the hips forward. And then we're going to find here 5 breaths. Three more breaths. 2 more. Last, full breath in. Full breath out. Bring the hands back into your lower back for support. Slowly come up. Sink your sit bones to your heels. Hands resting on your thighs. Cleansing in breath. Open mouth side out. And then one more set of camel pose. So for the third set, you can choose any variation with your toes tucked, or maybe this time untuck your toes. Again, bring the hands all the way to your lower back. Begin to press the hips forward, roll the shoulder back. Lift your heart. Inhale, fill up your chest with air. Exhale, press the hips forward, drop the head back behind you. Maybe again, reach the arms to your heels. Keep pressing those hips forward. 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Last full breath in. Full breath out. Hands onto your lower back for support. Slowly press up. Lift your head. Sink your sit bones to your heels. Hands on your knees. Cleansing in breath. Exhale. Let go of any tension from your body. Good. Plant the hands in front of you. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. And then let's find here a gentle movement in downward facing dog, just to stretch our lower back. Feel the skin stretching in your lower back. Feels so good after camel pose. Inhale, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Bend your knees and then have a seat. We're going to move from here into seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Extend your legs long out to the front of you. Flex the feet in towards your face. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. If you need to bend your knees here, bend your knees to catch your feet or your big toes. I want you to find length in your spine. When the flexibility will allow you, you're going to kick the heels forward to straighten the legs. Elbows going towards your knees, heart forward. Avoid any rounding. So keep rolling the shoulder heads back. Full breath in. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Then close your eyes. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. If this pose feels good for you, you can always press a pause and stay here for a little bit longer. 10 breaths, 20 breaths. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly roll up to standing. Let's move into straddle forward fold. We go ahead and straddle the legs as much as possible for you. Slightly scoop the hips forward so you can go a little bit deeper into the pose. Relax your feet completely and then bring the hands in front of you. So maybe your arms will be completely straight. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper, come down to your forearms. We will stay here for about 7 to 10 breaths. So with each cycle of breath, you can check in with your body if there is an option to go a little bit deeper. Maybe begin to reach the arms all the way long out in front of you. Try to bring the chest down to the floor, chin down to the floor. If it's not happening today, that's okay. Stay where you're at. Close your eyes and just begin to focus on your breath. Your breath is really powerful. Your breath allows you to create space in your body. Your breath allows you to let go of any tension tightness out of your body. So the more you can focus on your inhales and exhales, then deeper you will go. About 5 more breaths. It's really important to embrace where you're at today in your practice, trying not to push too far. Just be happy where you're at today. And then with the practice, consistency, patience, you will see how the body slowly will open up for you and gonna take you to new edges. Blink your eyes to open, slowly walk the hands back to center. Slowly we're gonna squeeze the legs back towards each other. Then shake them slightly out. And then scoop your hips forward, roll all the way down to your back. Into bridge pose. Place your feet hip distance apart. Touch your heels with your middle finger. As you inhale, you're gonna press your feet down, shoulders down, and then lift your hips up towards the sky. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy your shoulder blades closer towards each other. Relax your glutes. Interlace your fingers, press the knuckles into the earth. Bring the chin away from your chest. 2 breaths. Release your grip, slowly roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Tailbone coming very last. Knock your knees towards each other. Take 1 cleansing in breath. Open mouth, exhale, side out. 1 more set of bridge pose, or if you are willing to go a little bit deeper, we're gonna take a wheel pose. For a wheel pose, you're gonna bring the hands in line with your ears, and then as you inhale, press through your feet and hands. Come halfway first to your crown, and then press the earth away, straighten the arms, and try to cast your heart through your upper arms. Then relax, soften your face, soften your glutes. Doesn't matter if you're holding a bridge or a wheel. Magnetize your inner thighs towards each other and relax your glutes. We're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. One more full breath in and a full breath out. If you're in a wheel, slowly begin to bend your elbows, bring your shoulders first down to the earth. Then you're gonna lower your tailbone, hug the knees into your chest, and then gently rock side to side. Reset your lower back. Now let's extend the right leg long out in front of us. Hug the left knee into your chest. Squeeze the knee in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, supine twist. You're going to guide the knee across your body. Open up your left arm to the side and bring the gaze to your left shoulder. Make sure that you're anchoring both of your shoulders into your mat. Your left knee don't have to touch the floor. Just take 3 breaths here. Supine twist is an amazing way to reset your spine, to rinse all the pain and tensions out of it. Big breath in, big breath out. Guide the knee back into your chest. Bring your right knee into your chest, a little bit sway side to side, reset. And we're gonna switch. Extend the left leg long out in front of you. Squeeze the right knee into your chest, full breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide the right knee across your body. Open up your right arm to the side. Gaze over your right shoulder. 3 breaths. Again, if you're willing to stay here for a little bit longer, you can always press the pause button and stay in each pose for a little bit longer. Guide the right knee back into your chest, left knee into your chest, sway side to side. Our last pose before we're gonna go into Shavasana will be plow pose. So you're gonna roll your sit bones up, bring the hands into your lower back, Extend the legs up towards the sky into shoulder stand. Try to stack the hips over your shoulders. Energize your toes. And then slowly begin to guide your toes up and over your head. They don't have to touch the earth. If they're touching, you can untuck your toes, you can keep them tucked, you can extend the arms in front of you only if your toes touching the earth, and then lace your fingers, press your knuckles, and roll a little bit higher onto the shoulders. And then close your eyes, connect to the breath. Enjoy of this divine back stretch. Take about 3 more breaths. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Bring your hands back into your lower back. Slowly sweep the legs up towards the sky, coming through shoulder stand. Then you're gonna bend your knees into your chest and slowly roll all the way down, one vertebra at a time, tailbone coming very last. Happy baby, grab the outer edges of your feet. Open up your knees outside of your rib cage. Now pull your knees down towards the earth. Stack the ankles on top of the knees and gently sway side to side. Cleansing in breath. Exhale side out. Then connect the soles of your feet into Baddha Konasana. You're gonna bring the feet all the way down to the earth. Adjust yourself if you need on your mat. We're gonna move into Shavasana with Baddha Konasana legs. Place one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Close your eyes. We're gonna find here 1 minute of final relaxation. Again, if you need Shavasana for a little bit longer, just stay for as long as you wish to. Begin to coming back to the natural flow of your breath. And just bring awareness to how your body feels after all these movements that we just did on our mat. Fill up your heart with gratitude for creating time to give some extra love to your body. Notice the rise and the fall of your belly and chest as you bring in and breathing out, and try to stay as present as you can with only your breath. Let's take 3 more breaths. Slowly blink your eyes to open. Squeeze your knees toward each other like you're closing a book, and then hug the knees into your chest a little bit, rock side to side. Then place your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Drop your knees to one side and then the other side, and again to the right and to the left. Hug the knees back into your chest. Slowly roll yourself up into a comfortable seat. The way we began the class, sit nice and tall. Plug the hands into your heartbeat. Close your eyes. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat pumping for you. And express gratitude for as many things as you wish to today. And let's bring the thumbs into our third eye, center of our intuition, connecting our head with the heart. Thank you, yogis, for allowing me to share my practice with you. I hope you will find this class very helpful. From my heart to yours, namaste. Again, thank you very much for joining me today. Give me your thumbs up if you loved the video. Please share with me some comments in the section below. And I will see you very soon with some more other fun videos. Namaste.